Hi and welcome. In this video, we will try to walk you through the process of entering information for union locals, related contacts, and also how to send emails to these individual people that you will enter. So in the beginning, we'll show you our application for keeping all the contacts and union locals in one place. It is called Begin by Zoho, and you will be provided a link and the username and password how to access this application. When you log in, this is what you will see, and in this application you will have information about companies. This is where you will be entering the information for union locals that you will be searching on internet, and then also contacts. Those will be individual people that you will enter as you search the internet. So let's look at the companies and how entering the data for a single union local looks like. So when you click on the link companies, you will go to plus here, add a new company, and enter information about a company. So this could be, let's say, test union local 1. We will find a website from the directory that we will provide you with. So it's going to be local1.com, for example. The description in this field, we need to enter the data about who is the employer for this particular union. Let's say that in this case, that is General Motors Toronto. Okay. And if we find information on the website how many members this particular union local has, we'll enter this here. Not every website will have information about how many members individual union local has. So do not spend a lot of time on that. If you can find this information readily within half a minute or so, and excellent, enter it here. If not, just leave the field blank. Let's say that for this particular union, the number of members is 750. Here you will enter the address information that you will find on their website. Let's say this address is 10 King Street, city is Toronto, province is Ontario, country is Canada, and postal code is M2H6H6. All this information you will find on their website. And in terms of the additional information, really important piece is that you mark with the two-letter code that you have entered this particular information. So in our email to you before you start the work, we will send you two-letter code for yourself. So all the information that you will be entering into this application, you will mark with your own code, so we will be able to track how many union locals you've entered, how many contacts you entered, so we can then pay you at the end based on that. So when you enter your code, you click Save. And here we go. Now you're looking at individual union local profile. So here's the information you've entered, and here's where you're going to enter contacts. Okay. So when you go to individual union website, you will be able to find key contacts that we're looking for: union local president, vice president, chief steward, or secretary and treasury. So if you cannot find any information about emails for these people, you will not enter this particular union. But let's assume that we have information, email information for the president for this particular test, and we will enter that. So we will click here on contact, president's name, let's say it is John, his last name, let's say, is White, his title is president, his email is jwhite@test.com. This is all fictitious just for the sake of showing you how it will work. And again, here important piece is that you mark this contact with your 2-letter code so we know that you entered this particular contact. Click Save. And here we go. John White is entered into the system. If you find more information, okay, let's say you find information about secretary and you have email for the secretary on the website, you would add that as well, right? And if you have a chief steward, you will add that. Let's say that, for example, for this test company, we found information about chief steward. So we will click again contact, and let's say that his name is Bill Smith, okay? And his title is chief steward. This information will be on the website. His email will be billsmith@test.com, and we will again mark that with your 2-letter code that you've entered this person. So here we go. Now we have 2 contacts. Maximum number of contacts that we should be entering per union is 3. So, and in this importance, president, vice president, chief steward, and secretary. So if you find any of these 3, you would enter them in here. So now that we've entered the contacts for this particular union, we will send these people emails. So let's go and send email to Bill Smith. Now here you see contact profile view. So it's a Bill Smith and emails. We want to send him an email. We will click here on send email, and we will pick up a template, email template that we want to send this to him. So in advance, we will tell you which email template you will use for your work. So in this particular case, this will be this one. And as you can see, everything will be pre-populated for you. Now what you need to do, you need to change this and put person's real last name. So in this particular case will be Smith. Okay, dear Mr. Smith, and when you're done, you will click send. And the status of email, this will be recorded in here. So you send this email and the status is sent. Now, another important thing is to go here and mark that you sent this particular email. So if you come down and click on the intro, so this is the email we've sent. This is the template name, yeah? So this is very important because we need to know, because we'll be sending them emails over time, longer period of time, we need to know which emails were sent them. So this is important that you mark that. So that's it. We've done this for this particular contact. We will go back to this particular union. See, this is now union profile page, and we want to send email to second contact that we have, which is John White. Same thing. We will come here under the emails. We'll click send email. We will pick a template. This is this one. We will change the last name to his last name White. You can see it from here, and send us email. Okay, so here's the record of email that's sent, and then in here we'll say, okay, we've sent this email. Okay, why is it not showing up? Sorry. My apologies. It's here. Okay, so this is the name of the email template that we've sent. Okay, and we have finished entering this particular union local with its contacts. Now we can go and proceed and looking for another union local and entering the same union local, another union local, its contacts, and then send an email and keep repeating this process. At the end of the day, when you finish the work, let's say today you're working for 3-4 hours and you manage to enter, let's say 30 contacts and send the 30 emails, you will come here to section activities and you will click a new task. And then task name will start with your code CR, and then you will put a date, which is 20 September 2020. Mark that date as well. And then here in the description, you will say how many contacts you entered. Let's say 30 contacts. And then how many emails you sent, 30 emails. This information is important so we can track the progress of your work, as you can see here. And then, we can then later on pay you based on that information. So this is kind of a general overview how the application works. But now let's do like a real step-by-step process as you would be doing as you get to do the work. So always we will provide you with a list, with information that has a list of the union locals, and that's where you will start from. So in this particular case, this is the union UFCW,